really wasn't expecting.
So, the moles are a part of Wildfire.
Ah, that's right. It's me, Pitch Dark Hook the Great. What do you want?
Kiddo, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I will be your guide, friends, by order of Chief Oleg. I gotta say I'm a little upset at the thought of you choosing a toddler over your old buddy Sampo.
All right, don't get started. But I want to ask you something. Everyone in Wildfire knows the location of Svarog's lair. Why do we need you as a guide?
My specialty's in the field, perhaps. Wildfire may know where the base is, but have they ever been inside?
You've been inside?
No, but I felt my way around the outside and picked up more than a few clues. I can help you. You have my word. Hey, what are you trying to say? Name me someone above or below ground that walks the talk like Sempo Koski. My legacy will prove that Sempo Koski was nothing but a willing and devoted servant of...
Oh, enough. Jeez, we believe you, okay? Show us the way already.
Great! Stay close.
Sampo, are we there yet?
Do you have to ask every other minute, Missy? 2 more steps, just 2 more steps.
This is Svarog's lair? I thought it'd be cold and lifeless.
Many vagrants are staying here temporarily. Their homes were overrun by monsters.
Isn't it dangerous for them to make camp right under Svarog's metal nose?
No. Svarog may be ruthless, but he never attacks without reason. If I hadn't moved away when I did, I'd probably be where they are right now.
Heavy gate. Okay, watch this! Open sesame! Is that a secret code or something?
It's an imaginary password that children like to use. And I don't think it's going to be of much use.
I was just about to get into those before Miss March's colorful attempt. Luckily for us, I've already figured out the mechanism for this gate. They don't just let any Joe Schmo in and out of Boss Svarog's territory. I mean, if you want to see the big cheese himself, you need certification.
Certification?
Correct. Only prospectors with the right certification can get in or out. These prospectors collect mechanical remnants from all over the underground and then bring them to Svarog for him to repair. Honestly, it's a very profitable little venture. If only I'd beaten them to it. They'd be calling me Sempo Bosky by now.
Time out. Where do we get this certification?
Oh, that's simple. You see the robots over by the vagrants? They're all Svarog scouts. Every one of them is commanded to maintain order here. Apart from them keeping a watchful eye on these hooligans, another one of their duties is processing. Anyone who wants to become a prospector has to pass a test from these walk-in stoplights first. Not a clue. I never had the urge to go on a Svarog suicide mission before. You guys are the ones that want in. Why not go and ask the robots?
It feels like the people here are all under the supervision of robots. This would be unthinkable on the surface. Robots are merely tools in the overworld.
Don't take Svarog. This has to be one of them, right?
It looks so lame.
Is it even awake in there? Maybe it's broken down. That scared me.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. Verifying. Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Launching processing.
Huh? Are we starting now?
Launching stage 1 processing. Please listen to the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Wrap Tournament?
Infernal construction what now? How would we know anything about that?
Sampo, do you know the answer?
Sampo Gaski always knows that... Wait, what did it say again?
Aren't you supposed to be dependable?
Well, I don't know everything. Sometimes you gotta ask around if you want to know the answer. Don't panic. Let's listen in to what the vagrants are talking about. We might just hit the jackpot.
Please answer the following question. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal Combustion Engine Wrap Tournament?
Hold still.
My design has been superseded.
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm not interested in...
Alas, this place is a bit of a mixed bag. Plenty of characters. Keep your wits about you, friends. Don't let...
Yo, listen up. This one's for all you internal combustion engine champion 88 degrees bedrock. Repping the dawn light of the moon of a city.
Launching stage 1 processing. Who is the reigning champion of the Internal... Correct. And certification results. Success. Requisite certifications remaining. 2. Please extend your right hand.
My right hand? Here you go. Why is this part of the... so this is the certification mark?
Great. Only 2 more steps to go. Let's move.
Protocol. Initiating. Scanning. I'm so sick of repeating this.
Huh? What did this bucket of bolts just say?
Seems like this one's got a temper.
Let's get this over with. Did you get your first certification? If not, then you're wasting your time.
You mean this? Here, look.
Yeah, whatever. Here comes your question. Listen up. Riddle me this. A microcrystalline unit should be connected to which component? You don't know the answer? That's lame. It's back to school for you.
No! You can't insert the microcrystalline unit into the heat sink substrate like that.
How do you know? Balloway from Miner's Lamp said that you need to pay attention to the interfaces when assembling relics. To make this thing move again, we need to connect the microcrystalline unit to the operating brake module. Otherwise, it's just a pile of scrap metal.
If you believe a word that senile idiot Balloway says, you're done for. The last you should be asking people with real smarts. I saw him connecting a microcrystalline conductor unit to a logic control hub to get a...
Yeah, what? Riddle me this. Huh? Now I... What are you doing? I meant...
Huh? Mia,
There, one step...
Whatever the case, we'll need it to identify our
There's something...
Protocol. Initialization failure. Attempting system restoration. System restoration failure. Core module damaged. External threat detected. Threat elimination activated. Initializing combat module.
Finally, no more racking our brains.
turn. Here! Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move! Let's go. Yeah! Time to twirl! Just try that again. You can't run!
I've no interest in conflict.
Time to twirl!
Let's make it quick.
Learned how to behave now.
Let me try and reset its system.
Certification system online. Please extend your right hand.
Why? How come it hurt even more than the other two? We can get in now, right?
This better work.
See? Not so bad having...
Yeah, thank you.
I'll commend you to the chief. No need to waste your time.
All right. Well, let me issue a warning now. Everything from here on out is uncharted territory. We must proceed with the utmost caution.
Now to set the record straight with Svarog. Let's get in.
Dude, did anyone hear what I just said?
A gate? Oh, why?
It looks like this gate has a more complicated structure than the last one.
Sampo, what is this? Huh? Sampo? Oh, where is he?
Oh, where did he run off to? He was just here a second ago.
This isn't the first time.
It's that same type of robot again. Oh, please don't tell me there's another round of processing.
Visitors for Svarog detected. Protocol initiating. Scanning. Verifying.
Oh, good plan. Treat the robots like guard dogs. How is that going to improve our chances?
Certification failure. Subject has yet to obtain access permissions. Request rejected. Visitors must acquire access permissions from Ms. Clara.
Clara? Oh, the girl we saw in the Great Mine? We need to get permissions from her? What's she got to do with this? Family. Huh, weird.
Don't trouble yourself about it. We need to find her. I don't know if this will work, but it's worth a try. Where is Clara right now?
Obtaining audio data. Please wait.
The energy core's bearing component is broken. If we don't repair it soon, the settlement will be pitch black. Timmy, I'm going back to Rivet Town. Maybe I can recover some usable components. You need to guard the gate while I'm gone.
Recording recovery complete. Resuming execution of Clara's commands.
She went back? But we were just there. Sounds like we better head over again.
Wait, you guys went sightseeing in another town?
It wasn't as fun as you think.
That little girl heading into the Fragmentum all by herself? Ugh, doesn't bear thinking about. Her strength belies her appearance, but even so...
You don't look so tough yourself. Well, let's find her. Svarog's not going anywhere.
This is a big town. Where should we start?
Claire's... said she was going to find components, right? Let's start with Nat's storage room.
Isn't this the robot that was following Clara around?
These can openers all look the same. How can you tell them apart?
Shh! It's about to say something. Listen.
Initializing self-repair module. Initialization failure. Clara in danger. Must protect.
In danger? What do you mean?
Workshop. Target must be eliminated.
Wait, does it mean that a monster appeared over at the workshop? Clara, she...
Not good. She's in danger. Quick, let's head over to the workshop and check it out. I know the way. Just as we feared, there's something big over there. And there's Clara! We have to save her!
Let's go. No need to fear. We have the numerical advantage.
I won't break. This big diamond, it's all yours!
The truth of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
My turn!
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl!
Too late to repent.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
You can't run! What are you looking at? Here! Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move!
The truth of life and death.
This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Are you okay, Clara? Are you hurt?
Thanks, everyone. I'm fine. Just a few scratches.
You shouldn't be running around by yourself. It's too dangerous. What are you looking for here?
There's a fault with one of the energy supply units at the base. If I don't repair it soon, everyone at the settlement will be affected. I knew there was a workshop in this town, so I wanted to try my luck here. I found all the components I need, but then I ran into a monster. You guys saved me. I'll tell Mr. Svarog about it. Huh? What do you need to see him for? I can pass him a message.
No. This time, we need to set things straight with him, face to face. Can you take us to meet him?
But Mr. Svarog doesn't like talking to others, especially Wildfire.
Don't I know it? But he's evaded communication with us for too long. This time, we have to see him.
I know you're working hard for the people down here, but Mr. Svarog doesn't trust human emotions. He only trusts his calculation results. So, I can't take you to see him. If Mr. Svarog and you had a fight, someone would get hurt for sure. Maybe even bystanders.
Listen, kid, you...
Clara, you said it yourself before, right? Svarog's duty is to protect the underworld and preserve the civilization here. We have the same wish. Why would he refuse to cooperate with us?
I know Mr. Svarog. He isn't affected by other people's wishes. He only follows logical judgments. Terrible things are happening on this world. Mr. Svarog thinks that the overworld will end soon.
What?
According to his calculation results, the strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. His plan is to keep the Underworlders away from the source of the disaster so they can survive for longer.
Isn't that just putting us in a cage? It's ridiculous. What difference does it make if our death gets postponed a couple of days? How is that better than putting up a fight?
I'll definitely return the favor, but not like this. If you don't mind, I still have important things to do. I'll go back now.
Clara!
It's no use, Zila. She's made up her mind. I could tell from her expression. We will have to think of another way.
That's no ordinary kid. So young and yet so stubborn? No, intelligent?
She's incisive and determined. In sharp contrast to you, March.
Did you really have to add that last part?
It looks like we'll have to get past Clara if we want to speak to Svarog. If we circumvent Clara and the gate, Svarog will only identify us as intruders. He'll be even more likely to give us the cold shoulder.
Isn't a robot shoulder cold to begin with?
Clara mentioned Svarog's calculation results many times. The strength of the Underworlders won't be enough to prevent the disaster. Those were her exact words. For me, that's our starting point.
So, you think Svarog's logic has a hole in it?
No. His calculation is correct. At its current strength, it is highly unlikely that Wildfire would be able to resolve the problems stemming from the Stellaron. However, that calculation didn't take the present situation into account. There's a new variable yet to be added to the equation. Precisely. If we can make Svarog believe in us, we can almost certainly overturn the result of his calculation, and we'll be one step closer to peace talks.
But how can we get him to do that? Showing him some of our photos wouldn't cut it, right?
There's always a way. But first, we have to convince Clara. I assume she must be on her way back to the robot settlement. Let's catch up with her.
She turned that way! Quick! Huh? Where'd she go? We just saw her go this way. We'll just have to head straight and keep looking.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Why won't it? I can't figure it out. Oh, it's you. You came with me after all. You keep saying that, but...
Are you repairing this installation, Clara? Hit a snack?
Huh? How did you know?
The dimensions and wear of these two roller components look very different from the rest of the unit. You must have only just replaced them. You replaced the damaged components, but the unit isn't starting up as normal. That's what you're trying to figure out, right?
Yeah, I fixed a lot of things before, but I never had to repair one as complicated as this.
Why isn't Svarog helping you?
I don't want to disturb him. This installation was accidentally damaged by two of the vagrants. If Mr. Svarog finds out, they'll get in big trouble.
You know, Clara, if you're too kind, people can take advantage of you.
I think I found the source of the problem. You replaced the rollers, but the bearing is causing a jam. And there's a misalignment. You two, give me a hand. We should be able to fix it between us.
More fixing? I'm getting good at this!
Can we really fix this?
Relax, we got...
Less asking, more help.
Whoa, it lit up! Thanks, guys.
No need. We hardly lifted a finger. So, the settlement's energy supply problem is solved for the time being?
Yes. The people on the outskirts don't need to worry about heat or light now. I know that you're good people. You helped a lot of the injured in the mine, and you risked going into the town for supplies. If there's any other way I can help you, I'll do my best. But this...
How are we gonna convince her? The present situation is... we're here! This planet isn't doomed after all! Clara, you're observant, right? Take a look at us. Do we look like Underworlders?
Well, you do look very different from other people.
Right! That's because we're not from here. We've never been a factor in Svarog's calculations. And if those calculations are based solely on the strength of the Underworlders, then the results don't apply to the present situation.
When did Svarog start doing his calculations, Clara?
It was a long time ago. The same time the Underworld was sealed off, I think.
Circumstances have changed since then. There's a Silvermane guard down here now. Is that part of Svarog's calculation? Not to mention we're... There's just no way that Svarog's calculations would have included variables like us, you know?
Different planet? Don't treat me like a child. Those are just made-up stories that grown-ups like to tell. I don't...
Hey, she and March aren't lying, Clara. I believe them.
Branya, do you really?
I know how you feel, Clara. You want new hope for the underground, but you don't want anyone to get hurt in the process, right? I also have doubts, but my gut tells me that March, Dan Hung, and she, they are the new hope this world's been waiting for. Let them make Svarog, and let's see if his calculation result is any different. For you, for him, there's no harm in trying, right?
Okay, I'll take you to see Mr. Svarog.
Really? Awesome!
I understand now. Trying to change Mr. Svarog's mind on my own would take forever. Even if I kept trying until I was all grown up, I don't think I could do it. And all the while, people would be getting sick, losing their homes, and fighting. Just like in the mine. I don't want that to happen. If you guys really believe that you can convince Mr. Svarog, then I need to be brave too. Everyone, follow me.
Branya, I didn't know you'd stick up for us like that back there. Well said.
It was nothing. I just said what I truly felt.
Looks good.
Timmy?
Welcome back, Miss Clara.
Timmy, open the gate, please. I want to see Mr. Svarog.
Outsiders detected. Do you wish to permit access?
It's okay. They're all my guests.
Command received. Access restriction terminal unlocked. Welcome back, Miss Clara and guests.
If you can, please try not to upset Mr. Svarog.
It's okay, Clara. We're here to reason with him.
I'll leave negotiations to you guys. They're not my strong point.
Negotiating with robots. I can't say I've tried it before.
Are you ready?
I'm back, Mr. Svarog.
I see that the energy supply system is back online. Thank you, Clara. But why have you brought them?
Mr. Svarog, they want to talk to you about going to the surface.
Analyzing. Analysis result. Target does not belong to Wildfire. Background unknown. Classification unknown. You have arrived on Clara's recommendation. I will give you an opportunity to speak.
Hey, sounds like he's willing to communicate. Quick, time to smooth talk him.
An inadequate pretext. You are not from the underground. You have no right to represent underworld humanity. Proceed with your central point. Do not waste this world's valuable time.
He cut you off completely. This guy.
Stay focused. Remember, we have to make him see that we're a variable in the calculation.
Stellaron. Searching database. Access denied. Discussing Stellaron with unauthorized targets. Prohibited. You are broaching a secret that lies at the heart of this world. A secret that should remain unknown to humanity. Reassessing targets. Threat index raised. I demand that you reveal your true intention.
As expected. He knows of the Stellaron, but it's a restricted topic.
We've come this far. Out with it already. Just be straight with him. Everything depends on it.
Historical records state that humanity has already made multiple efforts to engage with the Stellaron. Without exception, these efforts have been motivated by human greed, attempts to secure the article for a selfish end. As instructed by the architects, any attempt to engage with the Stellaron will result in grave consequences. Reassessing. Target threat index critical.
What should we do? This is going from bad to worse.
There is no evidence to suggest you are an exception. Calculation result remains unchanged. Peacekeeping protocol temporarily disengaged. Requesting extermination protocol launch.
Extermination? In the literal sense?
Peace talks are over. March. Prepare for combat.
Mr. Svarog, please don't!
Leave, Clara.
Clara, it's dangerous here. Find somewhere to hide.
Looks like we have to take action after all.
Prototype number 3. Monitoring automaton Svarog. Extermination protocol launch. Successful. Annihilation permitted.
How can you put up your best fight without a doctor on the battlefield? All of you, stay focused. I'm right behind you.
Nat, how did you...
Guess you guys had a bad talk, huh? Luckily, Sampo's got your back.
Sampo! I knew you'd be involved somehow.
Base breached. Armed wildfire personnel detected. Assessing. All subjects are high-risk individuals. Commencing complete annihilation.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Fighting is try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Family.
Please don't hurt Mr. Svarog.
Clara, you...
Mr. Svarog can't fight anymore. Please. Please don't hurt him.
Clara.
Mr. Svarog, don't push yourself any further. Can you tell them what you know? Mr. Svarog, you said you were willing to make all my wishes come true, right? My biggest wish right now is for everyone to work together. Like family. Recently, I learned something new. Calculation results can't always bring people happiness. Even if the world outside the cage isn't beautiful, people still want to know what it's like.
Assessment system reset. Successful. Processing variables. Variable 1. Clara's request. Variable 2. Outsider's intentions. Updated assessment result. Transference of decision-making authority to outsiders. Outsiders are granted access to Stellaron intelligence.
So we did it? Yeah, without her, even if we defeated Svarog, there's no way he'd have given us access to the intel, right?
I hope his memory bank really does contain data on the Stellaron.
Is this it, Nat? Us? Wildfire? The underworld? Did we win?
No, Zila. Our battle, their battle, it's just beginning.
Finally. We finally made it to this point.
What's up? Nervous?
No. But I do have an aching feeling in my chest. I'm ready. Reveal the truth. I'm listening.
I have finished collating the Stellaron data and records. Do you wish to proceed, outsiders? Requesting database materials cache, serial number 13175. Encryption level, highest. Request approved. Transmission.
This is the fruit of many years of research, Madam Guardian. The evidence is irrefutable. This so-called Stellaron is the source of all the destruction.
The people will struggle to accept this conclusion, Doctor. If we were to tell them that the almighty Elisa Rand activated this thing and triggered the eternal freeze...
It's the truth, madam. The truth won't change with the opinions of the people. The reports before you are the precious result of painstaking effort on the part of Belobog's greatest scholars. You must trust the weight of its conclusion.
I have never doubted you, Doctor. On the contrary, I am resolute in the face of this conclusion. From the moment I took up this mantle, that voice, their voice, has made its home in my mind. I cannot shake them. I shouldn't be telling you this. Let's return to your research, Doctor. I'm afraid I cannot make these reports known to the public, unless...
Unless what? Please, proceed, madam.
Unless you have found a way to completely destroy the Stellaron.
I understand. In the name of preservation, I will fulfill this mission.
Cache number 13175. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 24830.
I don't understand, Doctor. Why do we have to hide such valuable research results away? They're the work of a lifetime.
You're still young, child. There will come a day when you do understand. This Supreme Guardian, she sees further than you or I. All the decisions are for the security of Belobog.
I just think it's a shame. Our research has hit an obstacle. Meanwhile, your results will be buried in the snow.
Don't be upset, child. You still have lots of time ahead of you. When you find a way to destroy the Stellaron, our efforts will have been worth it.
Cache number 24830. Transmission complete. Next transmission. Cache number 57614.
This is... Why is there a robot here?
During his life, this was Dr. Mearsheimer's personal robot bodyguard. I heard it's a prototype from the Great War. Since the doctor and his assistants passed away, it's remained here. It hasn't moved an inch.
Oh, I see. Let's start. We must unearth the doctor's research conclusions. All of them.
Madam Guardian, I've found them. All the documents are here.
Good. That'll do.
Madam Guardian, what should we do with the robot?
It would seem a great waste to destroy it. Find someone to reset its system, and then arrange for it to be sent to the underworld. I hear that the development group is in need of a robot with defense capabilities.
Yes, madam.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but these results must be taken care of by the architects. One day, somebody will be able to carry out your behest.
Cache number 57614. Transmission complete. Concluding data transmission.
So, the truth is clear now, right?
And it would appear that they never succeeded. Now only one question remains. Why would Cocolia exhibit such a sudden change in her attitude towards us?
okay?
I'm fine. I feel a little faint. Why? Why, Mother? Maybe she wasn't aware. Maybe she...
I'm sorry. It's no use lying to yourself, Branya. It's time for you to make a decision.
Hey, can I have a word with you? I know that we'll need time to process this new information, but we have to decide on our next plan as soon as possible. The furnace core. The path to the surface is close at hand now. Thank you. What you've done has brought new hope to the underworld. Now we have to wait and see. But maybe this will lead to a new lease on life. Well, you should really be thanking Sampo. If it weren't for his intel, we wouldn't have made it in time. As Wildfire's leader, I couldn't simply look on while you fought on our behalf. We had to come help.
Huh? Huh? So you're the real chief? What about Oleg?
Oleg has always acted on my behalf. He helps me deal with all manner of problems in the underworld. Thanks to him, I'm able to make time for the people. I do my best to make sure that they have everything they need. At the same time, I was formulating a plan to deal with Svarog. Your arrival unraveled that carefully crafted yet rudimentary plan. And for that, you have my utmost thanks. When the underworld recovers its freedom, the people will indeed extol you as heroes. However, even though Svarog is no longer sealing off the furnace core, there's no way that we undergrounders could go pouring onto the surface. That cold-blooded Supreme Guardian has used lies and tricks to keep the surface separated from the underground. If she detects any change in the underworld, I don't know what she might resort to. As for Wildfire, we need more time to build up our strength. Of course, there's no doubt about that. So I'll be sending someone I trust to go with you.
Zila.
Didn't she tell you? In private, she insisted on accompanying you. Don't let her carefree nature fool you. She's actually very discerning and can read a situation like no one else. Zila is a talented scout and a quick thinker. She takes decisive action. She'll definitely be able to help you. Not to mention, you also have Branya now. It seems like the intel we got from Svarog caused her a significant shock. But with Zila by her side, I know she'll recover. Hey, when's the last time you got some rest? I heard that you've been on your feet looking for Svarog since Rivet Town. Health is everything. You won't be much use if you neglect yours. Let Wildfire take care of the furnace core for now. You head back and recuperate. If you're lucky, perhaps tomorrow you can return to the overworld.
Equilibrium. The universe should be in equilibrium. The arbiters of the equilibrium are giving you a trial. For the equilibrium of all worlds, you must demonstrate your strength. The strong will be given greater opportunities. The weak, a chance to breathe. Passing the trial will prove that your strength has shaken the scales of power. Worlds will change, and thus, equilibrium. You will encounter stronger enemies, harder puzzles, and greater rewards. After equilibrium, you will go on to face yet more trials. Equilibrium. It is for this that all worlds change.
Well, now that we're done with that whole situation in the underworld, we can finally look for the Stellaron. But thinking about it, I feel a bit bad about Clara. We promised her that our talks with Svarog would go peacefully.
You tried your best. Don't blame yourself. I should have considered such a situation in advance. And it was Svarog who attacked first. We didn't have any other choice.
I didn't mean for you guys to start beating yourselves up over it. Look on the bright side. Things turned out all right, didn't they? Now everyone knows that the real problem here is the Stellaron, and they're willing to help us out. All in all, the mission is going super smoothly.
But we still have a lot left to figure out. For instance... Exactly. We don't even have the Stellaron's coordinates and location. Cocolia's sudden change in attitude is also very curious. We still haven't put all of the pieces together. Dreams?
Oh, I remember you mentioned something about strange dreams before.
All three dreams were the same, with Cocolia and that other voice.
It would be weird to call it a coincidence.
I'm wondering if these dreams aren't just random, if there is some meaning behind them. Maybe you're having them because...
Because of the Stellaron inside her?
That's my hunch, but I have no proof.
Well, then that's as good as nothing for now. So, what should we do when we get back above ground? After all this talk, we're still back at square one.
We solve a puzzle one piece at a time. Let's get some rest. We'll talk to Wildfire tomorrow and get to the bottom of this. Also, there's still one more key character we haven't talked to yet. Her connection to Cocolia may be the key to cracking this mystery.
power pit must have...
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivet Town, and it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
That sounds nice.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
Right. What I meant was... I kind of envy you, Zila. For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, "Remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Bronya." Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language were you using?
In the name of the Architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
That's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
No, that won't be necessary.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld. I only heard stories from the grown-ups and figured you were all just a bunch of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. Even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided, when we could stand side by side against the Eternal Freeze and the Fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust is very important to me.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything, but... as long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me? And why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I've thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
Hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone? You can't. This plan is...
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head on. Even if...
Bronya.
This is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
Then I'll be waiting for you. So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
That was a good sleep. I should go meet up with March and Dan Hung.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day. I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
Did you have a dream again last night?
So that's why you slept for so long.
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to discuss our next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground!
Oh, look who's here.
It's the Bane of Svarog, the big hero of the underworld. And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and March 7th.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf of Natasha. By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret. I'm glad you don't mind. Natasha is always cautious, but she has no ill intent, as you surely have noticed. She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core. That would be problematic and dangerous. Trust me, we should go through the furnace core.
Ugh, enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
Hold on. What about Bronya? Why isn't she here?
She already went back. As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
Exactly. She has a lot of responsibilities. I don't completely understand, but I trust that she's trying to solve the problem. Oh, right. Branya told me to give you this.
She left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before. Should we wait until we run into something dangerous?
Stop overthinking and just open it.
Brother and sister Landau. I know the brother must refer to Gepard, but who could the sister be? Oh, Serval! So she's Gepard's older sister.
She gave it some good thought. But whatever's going on in that Supreme Guardian's head, even Branya might have trouble understanding. Sampo, do you know the Landau siblings?
Landau? Yeah, we're old friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister? She's much scarier. Today's supposed to be a day of celebration, so let's not talk about it right now. We can set out at any time. Just come find me when you're ready.